The book I'm about to speak to you about requires wine, so I'm walking to the shops. Hiya, it's Jade from Bookworm. How are you all doing? I am in a little bit of a different location today because there is a massive market going on outside and I live on a high street, so it is just madness outside and there is no quiet to be found anywhere. But I quite like this little setup. We have my guitar. I just bought last night a drunken purchase of a piano. Yes, I can't play the piano, but I have gone and bought myself a keyboard piano, which is arriving next week, and I am going to learn, and then I'll be the next Taylor Swift. Cheers to that. I'm reading a few books at the moment, and one of them is quite painful. The first book that I am reading this weekend is Misery by Stephen King. I do not have a good relationship or history with Stephen King. Yes, okay, I loved his memoir on writing, Memoir of the Craft, which was really good and very helpful towards my own writing. It's non-fiction and it's him helping other writers. That I thought was brilliant. That was my first book I read, and then I decided that I would invest some time into his books. And I think the first one I read was It, which is like over 1,000 pages of utter bollocks. But yeah, I am petrified of clowns. So The Shining, yeah, it was all right. And then now I'm busy reading Misery, and I thought maybe I would enjoy Misery because it's more believable. There's no like ridiculous monsters or like paranormal shit going on. It's quite like, it's a very believable story about this writer called Paul Sheldon who basically gets held hostage in this house by an absolute lunatic woman who has serious mental health issues. She's a massive fan of his books. He's this like very well-known, or maybe well-known, I don't really know, writer of books. And so she basically locks him in, breaks his legs or does something to his legs, and then forces him to write a new book in this series that she's obsessed with, and in so doing ends up basically like, it gets very gory. She like hacks off one of his one of his feet. It's just a bizarre story, and I don't really like. So the premise is this woman that like holds a writer hostage until he finishes a book, and he's now basically crippled, so he can't go anywhere. So how this man, Stephen King, can fit over 400 pages worth of writing in, I don't know, I don't get it. I don't like his writing. It's very descriptive, it's very repetitive. I feel like he has so many long ass sentences, like it just goes and I'm just like, shut up. I quite like the whole, you know, sometimes you get like a book in a book aspect in a story, and I normally quite like that as a writer myself, but I just did not connect with the chapters that were supposed to be him writing the book that he is writing for this lunatic woman who is very mentally unstable and really needs help. But for the most part, I found this book, like, I'm still reading it, I haven't finished it yet, but I'm already doing my bloody review because I hate it that much, is like, I found it very problematic, like on par with American Psycho by what's his name, Bret Easton Ellis or whatever, who I absolutely despise, bloody Trump supporter, but that is another story. Misery is a very sexist and very racist book that I just hate. It's disturbing. I don't like it. I've got about 2 hours left of the audio book, so can't wait for it to be over and leave my full review at the end of the month. I'm also reading Ghosts by Dolly Alderton, and I am aware that I have been reading it for a long time, but once again, life has been busy. I mean, what's been going on. I've been focusing a lot on work. I'm not going to get into a few personal issues which are far too deep and personal to share on the internet, but shit's been going down. There are really good things going on though. Like, I have just applied to be a foster mum to some cats, so I'm really excited. I know I'm probably going to get way too attached. It's going to be hard to let them go, but I hope I get approved. It would make me so ridiculously happy. I've been dating, just putting myself back out there, having new conversations, meeting new people, and yeah, there are good things going on in my life right now. Soon everything's going to be opening back up in England, so you know, cheers world, we're finally getting out of lockdown. Well, I'm not sure about other places in the world, but UK at least. I'm also waiting for You Love Me by Caroline Kepnes to arrive, which is the third book in the You trilogy by, I don't know if it's a trilogy, there's probably more in the books, but by Caroline Kepnes. And yeah, I am so excited for this book to arrive and dive into it. Hopefully I'll pick it up later today or tomorrow, whenever my friend, whose address I am using to send it to, because I can't get post delivered here, whenever she says I can pick it up. So that's me. That's my little life right now. I am 30 years old in 5 weeks' time. This is scary, and I don't know how I feel about it. I wish I could skip a year, but sadly, you cannot do that. Thank you, COVID. I didn't post for a couple of days because I actually got like a reaction to wearing my mask. I don't know if you can actually see it in this video, but it's like these little bubbles. I've got some makeup on now, so it's like quite inflamed and red if I'm not wearing it. So I went to the pharmacy, and they were like, oh, you know, they think it might be like a reaction to if I washed my mask or something, which I just did as well. But they said that this could probably help it. So I got this like eczema treatment, and I do suffer with psoriasis. So yeah, treats eczema symptoms, itching, which was really itchy. It was really sore. Redness and dryness. So I've been using this, and like I've applied it 3 times, and it's made such a difference. So if anyone here is suffering from bloody COVID-19 face mask bullshit, this is your saviour. This is not a sponsored video. Oh ho, wish it was though. I'm gonna go and get on with my day. I might actually play some guitar, do something a bit different. I need to practice and get back into writing as well. I need to writing. Yes, I did write this morning a little bit, just like a paragraph, but it's something, right? Anyway, I am rambling. I hope you're all well, and I will talk to you soon.